Hi everyone, in this video I'm gonna show you how to configure file transfer protocol server for Windows operating system. Although some Windows version the settings are may be different, but the steps are remain the same. File transfer protocol allow you to share files between computers across the network. You can download and upload files. And now these are the steps or how to configure it in your Windows operating system. First, you have to tap on the Windows button and open the setting. Then you have to open apps and feature. In the program and features, right in setting, tap on program and features. Because some services are disabled by default, you have to turn it on once you need to use. For instance, the web services are not installed in Windows operating system. You have to check here in the turn Windows feature on or the feature that you want to use. If you see a feature is not checked, it means it is not installed in your computer and is not available. Once you check, the operating system is going to install for you. Make sure you check. You can expand if it contains subset. You can expand it. Make sure you check everything inside this one. So now we are done with turning the Windows feature on. The next step is to add an FTP server in open in the Windows administrative tools. Now you can search. Then in the Internet Information Service, this one, not the top one. Open this one, the Internet Information Service. Now you can see some services have been added that we are going to use. You can expand this one, the menu on the left. Let's expand. You can see in the sites here there is a default website that have been created for you, but we don't want a website, we need an FTP site. And once you right click it, it open the menus. Select add FTP site. You can add information here, the FTP site name. Here is the physical path, that is the directory where we are going to save it as the home directory for file transfer protocols. That is, anyone who want to access files, it get file from this directory, and anyone who want to upload files, then he upload files to this directory. For example, I create a new folder and let's name it FTP. Select it. Now click next. Here there is binding information. That is, you are going to bind your FTP to IP address. You are going to bind your FTP to a certain port. You can select no secure socket layer, that is the SSL connection, or if you want to allow SSL connection, you can allow, and you can set this is required. Here is an authentication and authorization information screen. The last step is this step. You can check anonymous, or you can check basic authentication. Once you check anonymous, it means everyone can access your FTP server. In the authorization here, we allow access to specific users. Once you select all users, means all users of a computer, all users configured to this computer may access the FTP server. Even the user configured across your network to the host domain can access it. But for today, I check this specific user. A user, here I have to put the user information. You can check the user of your computer. You can configure as many users in your computer, and you allow them to access your FTP server. You can use this command net user to get the information about the user. This is the username. I have to put here the username. This one. Here the permission are read and write permission. Check according to what you want. Then click finish now. Because when you install a new application in Windows, it is protected to access the network by default with a Windows firewall. You have to open the Windows Defender firewall to allow this service to access the network, either public or private or both. Now click on this. At the top here on the left, we have to allow an app or feature through Windows Defender Firewall. You have to find an FTP here and check for private. First you have to click on change settings. You have to scroll down. And find FTP server. Check it on private, even on public. Now we are done. For testing purpose, I have to create a file inside this one. Because now we are done with the configuration, let us try to open FTP connection. We have to open FTP connection to a specific keyboard IP address. Our server IP address is this one, local IP address. We have to open this IP address, FTP. Now we try to access the files through FTP. Open FTP in the File Explorer and put the IP address. You can see now we have been able to access the authentication screen, and we have to provide the username and password for the user we configured. The username is the user that we configured from the server. Put here the password of the computer user. Now click on login. You can see now we have been able to access the files with an FTP. Let's try again in a command prompt. Open command prompt and type FTP. No, it is FTP. The command to open connection is open then address. You can see connection have been opened and the authentication have been prompted. Put the username and put the password, and for security password are not visible. If a password is correct, you can see user logged in. Now you can run the commands to share files between your computer and the FTP server compute. For instance, I have to list the directory contents. You can see this file is the two files phone. You can print the working directory. This one / means the current working directory. If you created a new directory inside it, you can see directory. Thanks for watching, my friends. The next video is how to configure it in your router, in your local network. So it is available in your local network and in the internet.